Well, Brent, Amanda, the CIAC had told us that spring football was on the table after they were forced to cancel fall football a couple of weeks ago. And now we're getting the details on that plan that would have spring football fall in between the end of winter athletics and before the start of traditional spring athletics. The CIAC did release that detailed plan today. They're calling it the second semester alternative. That would allow traditional 11 versus 11 football to be played, as well as any other sport that is unable to play at least 40% of the season. Now, this comes after CIAC canceled fall football on September 4th. They reaffirmed the decision on September 16th. The proposed timeline right now has athletes begin conditioning on February 22nd. Full pads practice would be February 27th. Scrimmages March 6th and 12th or 13th. And then the games would run from March 19th through April 17th. I spoke to CIAC Executive Director Glenn Lungarini today. He believes this plan aligns with the recommendations given by the Department of Health and the governor. And the CIAC is hopeful that if COVID numbers remain low here in Connecticut, that there will be no pushback from above on spring football.
The DPH guidance was pretty clear to us to consider a spring option or a time later in the school year. So the calendar that we set up actually is in alignment with both DPH's recommendations and the governor's. But again, I think we have to be optimistic of look at the governor's confidence in moving to phase 3. Hopefully things continue to go well with our schools, and as we head through the next few months, we start to see more full in-person learning within our schools. And if we have that progression, then that would, again, just strengthen our confidence that we are moving in the right direction to have this spring season.
Now, teams can continue to practice. That's what they're doing here in Wethersfield tonight. But the CIAC did come out and say they are discouraging football teams from going independent and playing their own schedules. Of course, we told you about Meriden. Both high schools there are looking to go independent and play fall football this year. And we'll have some more details on that coming up. Also, of course, all of this is contingent on the infection rates for COVID-19 here in Connecticut. If there is any sort of rise, it puts all of these plans for football in jeopardy. Live in Wethersfield tonight, I'm Kainani Stevens, Fox 61 Sports.